Vice President Mike Pence has set some rules out for himself about his behavior around women other than his wife. And so, of course, the super tolerant left thinks he's a sexist, a potential rapist, and basically like one bad day away from an honor killing or something. Do you want to know what the controversial behavioral rules Mike Pence has for himself are? Well, a Washington Post article revealed that Pence won't dine alone with women besides his wife, so he doesn't go on dates with other women he's not married to. And Pence will not attend any event where alcohol is served unless his wife is there with him. That monster, you guys. And so, an article that painted Karen Pence as a kind, sincere, and godly person with a personal affection for the military and a genuine concern for the welfare of people that she scarcely even knows suddenly became all about how her husband is a woman-hating sex offender just waiting for a place to happen. Thank you, online left. I mean, just look at some of the insanity from these liberal journalists. I found two real doozies. This Washington Post blogger named Paul Waldman tweeted a crazy 5-part rant. It goes like this. What Mike Pence's unwillingness to share a meal alone with a woman who isn't his wife means. There are only a few possibilities. His faithfulness to his wife is so tenuous that he thinks that if he eats with another woman, he'll probably have sex with her, or he's afraid that if he has that meal, the woman will fall in love with him or accuse him of raping her. Same goes for not going to any event with alcohol without his wife. He might have a beer and screw someone. You never know. All this makes me question his self-control, self-regard, or beliefs about how women act. No, Paul Waldman, there is another, less crazy, more normal possibility. Maybe Pence just really loves his wife, respects her feelings, and doesn't want any maniacal Washington Post bloggers accusing him of infidelity if he ever actually does have that innocent dinner alone with another woman. Because we all know that's exactly what you people would do here. And there's another liberal journalist, someone named Zenny Jardin, who writes for something called Boing Boing. She completely lost her mind over this. And I know because I went through 22 hours of her fevered SJW tweets. She tweets, VP Mike Pence's conservative Christian faith is the explanation given for why he won't be in a room alone with a female who's not his wife. Sincere question. How is this different from extreme repressive interpretations of Islam, Sharia law, mocked by people like Mike Pence? Yes, Zenny, Mike Pence's Christianity and self-imposed rules for conduct that respect his wife's feelings are totally the same as a culture that encourages beating women with a stick and stoning women for adultery if they're raped. I feel like Zenny's cats are plotting an escape or their own suicide right now. And there are literally hundreds more like her, tweeting their hate to Mike Pence, a bunch of lonely anti-Christian spinsters who will likely die alone in a horde of newspapers and lifelong regret. Now, I can tell you, in all honesty, we have some similar rules in place in my family, but it's inverted. My husband works out of town doing a somewhat dangerous job for weeks at a time. I just don't go places alone with my dude friends, and I have a lot of them. It makes my husband's mind race. It distracts him and adds to his work stress. It's not worth it. In fact, it's selfish of me to do that to him. It's not deranged. It's not because we don't trust each other. We absolutely do. It's because we love and respect each other. Let's just look at the divorce rate in liberal Hollywood. It's somewhere between 65 and 70%. Maybe these self-righteous liberals should look to Pence for answers to their broken, unhappy, and barren lives instead of telling him what he's doing is wrong, because what Pence is doing looks pretty right to me. For Democrats, the Clintons' marriage is a fairy tale. It's one plagued with rape allegations, infidelity, but it's magical, something akin to Beauty and the Beast. The Wieners, they're proof that love can conquer all, even sex addiction, sexting minors, and tweeting pics of your bulging underpants. The Kennedys and their repeated unfaithfulness and drunken carousing with troubled starlets that they passed amongst themselves. Oh, and the drowning death of one woman. Well, you guys, that's American Camelot. It's a beautiful love story. But the Pence's marriage, built on Christian family values, devotion, and respect, is completely alien to these people. These liberals are the first ones to tell you that every manner of deviance is acceptable, and they'll tell you it's none of anyone's business what two consenting people do in their relationship. And that's fine, unless, of course, those two consenting people are loving and honoring each other like the Pences are. Now, I have a message for the critics of Mike Pence. Look, I have nothing against cats, most cats that is, but if they are the most important relationship in your life and will remain the most stable relationship in your life for perhaps the rest of your life, except for maybe your therapist, maybe, just maybe, you don't have any relationship advice to give to a man and woman who have been happily married for 32 years and have produced 3 highly productive kids to show for it. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. At The Rebel, we're your source for conservative Canadian news. But to never miss a story, be sure to subscribe to our new Rebel Canada YouTube page.